Background: the birth of the £1 coin. Before we dive into the error itself, let's talk history. The £1 coin was first introduced in 1983 under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, marking the beginning of the UK's transition from paper pound notes to a durable, more practical coin format. The coin was: weight, 9.5 grams. Diameter, 22.5 millimeters. Metal, nickel brass alloy, 70% copper, 24.5% zinc, 5.5% nickel. Edge, milled with inscription. Obverse, Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin. Reverse, the Royal Arms of the United Kingdom, designed by Eric Sewell. This was the first ever £1 coin, making it historically significant. But not all of them came out perfect, and that's where the big value lies. The ultra-rare era, 1983 mule £1 coin. Now, let's get to the star of today's story, the 1983 mule era £1 coin. A mule is a coin that was struck using mismatched dies. In this case, the wrong obverse die was used during minting. Left-pointing magnifying glass: what makes the 1983 mule era so rare? The correct 1983 £1 coin should have an edge inscription, decus et tutamen, Latin for an ornament and a safeguard. But the mule era coin has a plain edge, completely smooth, with no inscription at all. This was the result of the Royal Mint mistakenly using the obverse die of a different coin, likely intended for a trial or blank issue. The result, a genuine £1 coin with no edge lettering, which should never have entered circulation. Value: from £1 to $125,000 riches. Now here's where things get crazy. Because of its insanely low mintage, likely under 10 known examples, the 1983 mule era £1 coin is among the rarest British coins in existence. Auction price estimates. Circulated condition, $25,000 to $40,000. AU grade, about uncirculated, $45,000 to $59,000. MS65, mint state, $70,000 to $88,000. Top grade, verified by PCGS or NGC, up to $125,000. Real sales, coins that sold for tens of thousands. Let's talk real-world examples. In 2016, a collector in the UK discovered the error and had it verified by experts. Result? Sold for over £55,000, which is about $71,000 today. Another uncirculated mule era pound sold in a private auction for £72,000, over $90,000 at the time. A rumoured pristine example with PCGS certification has an estimated value of $120,000 plus, although no public auction has yet verified that number. How to identify the mule era £1 coin? If you've got a 1983 £1 coin, here's exactly what to do. White heavy check mark steps. 1. Check the date, make sure it's 1983. 2. Look at the edge, is it smooth and plain? No writing at all? That's a red flag, and possibly a gold mine. If the edge says decus et tutamen, it's normal. Weigh it, it should weigh exactly 9.5 grams, anything much lighter could be fake or damaged. 4. Check authenticity, a genuine error coin will have the correct obverse with Queen Elizabeth I, the reverse featuring the Royal Arms no edge inscription. Scroll. Why did this happen? Royal Mint's costly mistake. The Royal Mint maintains incredibly high standards, but in 1983, as the pound coin was just being introduced, new processes and die pairings led to unexpected errors. Mint workers may have used trial dies accidentally during mass production, failed to install the edge inscription collar, released coins before final quality inspection. Whatever the reason, the result was a tiny batch of coins that defied the design, and became legends. Gold sports medal grading and certification, maximize your coin's value. To sell a rare error coin like this, you must get it authenticated and graded. PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service. NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. A PCGS certified MS65 example is where that $125,000 price tag becomes reality. Also, once certified, the coin becomes easier to sell at auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, or DNW in the UK. Shield hash warning, fakes are out there. Because of the value, fake 1983 mule pounds have entered the market. Look out for coins that were ground down to remove edge lettering. Replica coins sold on online marketplaces. Cast counterfeits with fake edges. Pro tip, always consult a coin expert before buying or selling one. Background, the birth of the 5 new pence. Before we get into the rare era that made this coin so legendary, let's take a quick trip back in time. In the late 1960s, the United Kingdom was preparing for one of the biggest changes in its financial history, the shift from the traditional pounds, shillings, and pence system to a fully decimalized currency. In 1968, the 5 new pence coin was introduced as a precursor to decimalization, officially replacing the 1 shilling coin but maintaining the same size and weight. The idea was to make the transition smooth, familiar, and practical for the public. Fast forward to 1970, this was a transition year, and an unusual one. That year, the Royal Mint did not release any 5 new pence coins into general circulation. Instead, a limited number were struck as part of special proof sets for collectors. Section 2, the mysterious era coins. Now let's talk about the star of the show, the 1970 Elizabeth II era 5 new pence coin. While standard proof versions were made for collector sets, a tiny number of coins slipped through the cracks with critical minting errors. These are now considered some of the rarest British coins ever created. Some of the known or speculated error types include small blue diamond double-struck coins, where the coin was struck twice, creating a blurry or ghosted effect. Small blue diamond off-center strikes, where the design is shifted, missing part of the text or queen's portrait. Small blue diamond clipped planchets, where part of the metal blank is missing, resulting in a bite-shaped edge. Small blue diamond wrong planchet errors, where a coin was accidentally struck on a blank meant for another denomination or even another country's coinage. Money bag, Section 3, value, why this coin can fetch up to $103,000. Now to the question everyone's been waiting for. How much is the 1975 new pence era coin worth? While standard proof coins from 1970 might fetch $20 to $100, the era coins are in an entirely different league. If you happen to come across one of these rare era coins in excellent condition, collectors and auction houses have valued them anywhere between $53,000 for lightly circulated or mildly flawed errors, $81,000 for confirmed error strikes with visible double minting or off-center design. And in some private sales and elite numismatic auctions, they've gone as high as $103,000 for pristine, uncirculated, or multi-error specimens. High-stakes treasure hunt. Section 4, how to identify a genuine 1970 era coin. Alright, now that we know what it is and why it's valuable, how do you spot one? Here's your 5-point checklist to help identify a potential jackpot. 1. White heavy check mark. Check the date. It must say 1970 on the obverse, below Queen Elizabeth II's portrait. 2. White heavy check mark. Examine the edges. Look for clipping, warping, or inconsistencies in the milling. 3. White heavy check mark. Inspect for design errors. Look for ghost images, double strike, off-center text, or distorted portraits. 1. White heavy check mark. Weigh the coin. A genuine 5 new pence from 1970 should weigh 5.65 grams. If it's heavier or lighter, it might be a wrong planchet error. White heavy check mark. Seek professional grading. If you believe you found something rare, do not clean it. Submit it to a certified grading service like NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, or PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, for authentication. Section 5, why this coin is important to history and collectors. This coin isn't just about the money, although that part is pretty incredible. It represents a snapshot in time, the final days of Britain's old currency system and the dawn of a new financial era. It's Queen Elizabeth II's early reign, a transitional moment, and a symbol of change. That's why collectors are so emotionally drawn to it. Combine that rich history with a minting era, and you've got the perfect storm of value, scarcity, and story, everything a serious collector dreams of.